Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Tuesday, July the 16th, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by WallStreetTrading.com. I want to first start off by taking a look to see how the indices are trading so far for the session here today. The Dow's down 38 points, the Nasdaq is down 10.5 points, the Russell 2000 is down 5.5. S&P's down 7. Taking a look at the bonds, they're up 23 cents on the TLT. The VIX is up 52 cents. Commodities are mixed across the board. Silver's pretty much flat, down 2 pennies. JJC Copper's up 31 cents. Copper was strong this morning overnight. GDX gold miners, they picked up a nice little bid today. They're up 93 cents. Gold off of its highs, only up 39 cents now. USO crude oil down 8 cents. Crude oil is pulling back a little bit today. Nothing too crazy though. So far for the day, though, you can see the markets are moving to the downside here. To take a look at the ES 5-minute chart, the closing prices. This chart is a chart that I look at intraday to track the closing consecutive prices that close, consecutive lower closes, or consecutive higher closes. You can see we've been in a downtrend in the market today, making these lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower high closes, and lower low closes. Same thing for the Nasdaq futures, was try to show some strength, but then once it broke this 3074 level, that's when it really made a nice little move to the downside. Then it broke down again right here, made a nice move to the downside. The Russell 2000 as well, sold off, rallied right back up, was not able to break past those highs right there around the 1042 area, and it rolled right back over. You can see trends to the downside. And same thing for the Dow Jones, same thing to the downside. Let's go ahead and take a look at our ES charts to see how we were set up today, though, going into the opening session here. We had a nice little, take a look at the middle chart, which is our 50-minute chart. We had a nice little overnight range. Had a nice little overnight range on the ES chart here. You can see we're supported. We held support overnight around this 1675 area, which is this line. This blue dotted line is yesterday's opening price, and then yesterday's highs was 1679.50. This top line right here. We were not able to break above that 1679.50, and off of that, off of not being able to break, we formed a nice little bear flag right here that you can see on the 15-minute chart. Big sell bar, inside action in the lower 50% range of that bar, and then we broke to the downside, which was pretty good because we were expecting that based off of some of the analysis that we were looking at intraday, from how the banks were reacting to how the VIX was trading, and a whole bunch of other clues that we used to nail some of the trades that we took intraday today. As far as the market goes going forward, we made a nice little move down towards our target, well, close to our target. We had 1670 as S3, then we had 1667 as S4, another level that we were watching if we were to break below our S3 level that we gave out on our Wall Street Trading Facebook page. You can check that out as well. We post a lot of information and news analysis there intraday. But as far as the market goes today, going forward, if we could get back above 1672.25 and hold, that would be good. That's yesterday's lows on the ES, 1672.25. And then if we break back above that, you want to be looking for a back test, possibly towards the support level that broke down right here around 1674 half. If we take out today's lows for the session so far, which is around down here around 1668, you can look for 1667 and then 1665. All right, on our 5-minute chart here, you can see we're still below those declining moving averages here, and you can use that as a gauge as well. Original breakdown came down from 1674.51, so as long as we stay below 1674.51, they may try to short the rallies. Another clue that could show us that the market is weak today, or really weak today, I should say, is if we were to hold below the previous day's low, 1672.25, and if we were not able to get back above that level to even rally towards that breakdown level to get a back test, that would be another clue the market's really weak. As far as some stocks go today, well, actually, let's take a look at the ETFs here real quick, because again, I know some of you home gamers like to watch the ETFs. SPY couldn't break above the opening price, 168.26, formed a nice little bear flag or a little pennant flag right here, broke below yesterday's lows, 167.68, and now we're kind of near some support down here. Hit that support down there right around 167.20. Could that be the low of the day? We'll have to wait and see. Take a look at the triple Qs. All right, triple Q's 15-minute chart here. Gapped up a little bit, sold off, tried to rally back up, couldn't rally back up. We broke the support level down here and held below it, 75.45. and we got that nice little selling pressure that came in the market. If we get back above 75.45, that'll be bullish. If we could get back above that level and hold. However, if we go up there and we get rejected, that could be a lower high for another move back down. So be on the lookout for that right there. And then last but not least, the IWM. Um, Same thing here. Nice little triangle, symmetrical triangle action underneath the previous day's highs, underneath the open, underneath the previous day's close, broke down and bounced off of yesterday's opening price there, which is right here. What price is this? Yesterday's opening price, which is 102.95. Today we hit a low of 102.90. So you can see we bounced right off that level there. As far as some stocks that are in play that we've been trading today that we're watching, we caught a excellent short in Goldman Sachs. We recognized the stock was showing relative weakness to the other financials. At the same time, it was not able to rally with the market when the market rallied for a bit on the open, or at least in the first hour, I should say, when it tried to rally. And therefore, we were able to get short Goldman Sachs on the low. On the break of this low, we got short around 161.60. And we caught this move all the way down to, say, 160.30 is where I covered my last piece at. And we put that trade out on the Facebook. We also talked about the banks, Goldman Sachs showing some weakness before it actually happened. You want to check that out. We also caught a nice little move in VXX. Right, and again, guys, all this stuff is on our Facebook page. If you don't have Facebook, you can check it out on Google Plus under Wall Street Trading. But we talked about the VXX. We were able to buy this VXX at 17.15. I actually sold it like around 17.24 for like a 9-cent little scalp trade, because when this action was going on right here, was the market was chopping around the previous day's lows for a second before we broke down, and then this big move came in. So I didn't catch that move. Some traders in the room caught that move, but I'm a little bit more of a scalper sometimes, so I took that trade off. But either way, we had the guys in the room on the right side of the market and kind of knew what stocks we were looking for, what ETFs we were looking to trade. And then you can also take a look at QCOM as well. QCOM showed some nice strength out of the gate. Some of the semiconductor stocks were strong in the open, so these names will be some go-to names to look at in the afternoon session. And you can see that they've already got a nice little bounce here off this range once it broke above the open, and price momentum came back in because people are watching these sectors now. So keep an eye on that one. We're seeing some action in the gold miners, ABX, GG. They're all ripping pretty hard off the lows, off the open, I mean. And, just a nice little short squeeze, or a nice little short covering action going on there. Maybe some people initiating some longs or whatever the case may be. But ABX, GG, that one's looking pretty good. Keep an eye on this one. Again, we talked about the Goldman Sachs. Bank of America. We tried Bank of America this morning when we were expecting to break them above 14 and a whole, but that didn't work. Showed us some money, but it just ended up getting out for a flat on that one. We were long that one like around from 13.96, but it didn't really do much. Aside from that, folks, have a great day. Make sure you check out the website, wallstreettrading.com. If you're interested in trading with our prop firm, contact me at ccooper at wallstreettrading.com. We're also having our course, our education course, dated for August the 10th. If you're interested in taking our education course, contact me as well. We're going to be hosting it down here in Miami at our office, or if you're international or remote, you could always tune in via webinar of some sort, or we'll figure out another date to do one-on-one course with you. Aside from that, have a great day. Catch you guys after the bell market summary later.